So let's get started. Let us come down to child's pose to start today. So stretching your arms out in front of you, sitting back on your heels, and just let your head melt towards the mat. No stress, no strain. Your knees can actually be apart if you want, which is technically resting warrior, or they can be together. It doesn't matter. And if you don't like your arms outstretched, you can bring them down by your side. Just be comfortable. And take some nice deep breaths. We're breathing into our back body here, expanding the ribs. Feeling that breath draw in, feeling the tightness, because of course you're sort of pressed on top of your lungs, so just noticing that. Begin to find a steadiness with your breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Long, steady breaths. Finding that rhythm that is yours and yours alone. And trying to remember to move to that pace throughout the class. And then when you're ready, go ahead and come up onto your hands and knees. So I'm going to work on some hips and some chest stuff today. So we're going to start with a couple of cow cats, just maybe 3 cow cats. Pressing down through the hips, lifting up. Think about pulling the shoulders gently back, opening the chest, and then pulling the pelvis under on the exhale, looking at the belly button. Inhaling 2 more times. Chest opens forward, exhaling, arching up and back. Last time like this. And pulling up. And now we're going to deepen this. I think we did this last week, where we actually are going to bend down, scoop forward like you're going under a bar, and then come back and press up into your cat. Inhaling into a deeper cow, press back into your cat. So working our arms a bit here, moving our spine in a more deep way. Maybe 1 or 2 more times. Good. And then from there, just press up, pressing, up, pull that belly button up, let your head drop down, really stretching out your back body. And then bring yourself up just onto your knees, right where you are. Looks like we're still going. This is good. Knees under hips rather. So we're going to do a gentle back bend here, just warming up. We haven't done anything, so don't do anything deep here. Bring your hands to your waist. You can either have your hands around your waist, or you can bring your hands, fingers pointing down, fingers pointing up. Doesn't matter. Contract your gluteal muscles, contract your quadricep muscles. Press your hips forward and pull your shoulder blades together. And that's it. Don't go any deeper right now. Maybe bring your gaze slightly up, keeping those hips right over the knees. Just think about pulling the shoulder blades to each other. So we're opening the chest, opening up through the shoulders, and just tilting your head up. We're not deeply back bending here. Good, and then coming back to neutral. Bringing those hands down, hands on the floor with right under your shoulders. Knees under your hips, finding that neutral spine. So belly button pulling in, back is long and flat, gaze is right in between our hands. Good, okay, we're going to do some movement here. So we are going to lift one leg. I don't mind which one you do first. I've got my left leg lifted. Leg is going to come out behind you. It's going to open to the side, and then it's going to bend and come back, okay? And we'll do that again. Extend the leg out. Open it out to the side, bend, and squeeze it back in. Good, you can inhale to extend out, exhale to the side, bend it on the inhale, and place it back down. And then exhale, inhale, and exhale. I don't mind what you do, as long as you're breathing. Last time like this, and place it down. Now we're going to reverse that momentum. So you're going to lift the leg up. This is delicately often called fire hydrant. And then extend the leg out, bring it back around, and then place it down. Good. Again, open it up, extend it out, bring it around, and place it down. So we're really working through the hip here. Full mobility of the hip. 2 more times. Open, extend, bring it around, and try not to destabilize your hip. So I'm not super flexible here. Some people can lift their leg right up to hip height. I can't do that. Good, and place it down. And then just one cow-cat. Back to neutral, just wag your tail for a second, loosen up through the hips. I'm just gonna turn around. I think I'll kick the door if I stay facing the way I am. We're gonna do the other side. So extend the leg out, swing it out to the side, bend the knee, pull it back in. And again, press back. All of these movements are controlled, right? We're not kicking. We're pressing and extending. We're opening to the side, bending, and pulling back in. So it's not frantic. It's not fast. It's not super slow. We're staying in motion here. But it's no momentum. 2 more times. It can be 3 breaths, maybe it's 4 breaths, maybe it's 2 really long breaths. Last time like this, keeping that belly button pulled in. Good, we're gonna reverse that momentum. So we're gonna lift it up, extend it out, pull it around, and place it down. Bent, straightened, move through that hip, and pull it down. 4 more, open, extend. Notice how hard it is to keep from tilting over onto that opposite side. Can you keep those hips stable? Oops. Bring it around and down. Last one, lift it up, kick it out, swing it around, and bring it down. Good. Curl your toes under you, reach your hands forward, sitting back on your heels in puppy posture. Letting your head drop down. Good, rising back up onto hands and knees. Stepping your right foot forward, staying there on your back knee, hand come to heart. And we're just gonna twist right here. So keep those hands at heart center, elbow against the opposite knee. It doesn't matter which one you're gonna do first. We're gonna do both of them right now. Just warming up the spine. So you're pulling the top shoulder back, looking towards the ceiling. Good, bringing those hands down, pressing into the hands so you can lift up, bring that knee back, coming to a modified plank. Lower all the way down, chest, chin, hips to the floor. Inhale to a gentle cobra, elbows down, shoulders back. Press yourself up, back to your all fours position, and then step the opposite leg forward. Rising up, hands to heart, turning and looking over the opposite side, binding that elbow against the thigh or the knee, pulling the top shoulder back, hands to heart center, taking a breath. Good, and then bring those hands back, press up, bring that knee back, modified plank again, lower down, chest, chin, and hips. Inhale up to cobra. This time let's come back to our first down dog. Jogging through, bending one knee, bending the other knee, flexing the opposite foot towards the floor. Think about rolling the shoulders away from the ears, pressing the sit bones up to the sky. Deep inhalation and exhalation. Good. Bend both knees, pressing down to the mat, and press yourself back up. And again, bend the knees, pressing down, and back up. 3 more times. Bend the knees, squat down, press back, and 2. Last one. And now you can bend your knees and then either hop or walk your hands, or your feet towards your hands rather, hanging over, letting the head go. Shake your head no, nod your head yes. Grab hold of your opposite elbows and let them just draw your body downwards. Take a deep breath. Good, bend the knees and drop your hips, rolling up vertebra by vertebra until you come all the way up. Deep inhale, extending arms up. Good, exhale your hands to heart center. Good, taking a breath. Focusing for a moment here on your posture, on your alignment. So where are your hips? Are they tilted forward or back? Are they in neutral? Belly in, gluteals in, quadriceps contracting, shoulders down and back, chest lifted. Finding a focal point in front of you, finding your balance. Inhale, extending arms upwards. Exhale, floating downwards. Staying here for a moment. Inhale, hand slide halfway up and hold it, belly button drawing in. Try not to lock the knees, try not to press on the shins. Good, and fold. And again, inhale to slide up, pulling those shoulders back. And fold. Good, bend your knees, place your hands on the mat. Stepping one foot back to long lunge, stepping the other foot back, finding plank, holding plank. I think we're gonna do a fair number of planks today. Fair warning, you can always drop to knees. Much better to be on knees than to be on toes and dropping through your hips. Okay, so let's hold here. Breathing into it. Belly button to the spine. Good, let's lower all the way down. Bending the elbows, lower all the way down to the mat. Chest, chin, hips. Good, extend the legs long. Reach the hands behind you, palms facing up. Bring your feet together. And let's just inhale and lift the chest up. So locust posture, shooting our hands behind us, pulling shoulder blades back. I've got my legs on the mat this time around, so we're gonna do it with legs lifted. But to start, see if you can just press those hips down, press the pelvis down. Deep breath in and release. Good, bring those hands back. Press yourself up into your plank and then push yourself back into your downward facing dog. Right leg extends up, bend that knee and make some big circles with that hip. 3 times one direction, then switch direction. Other side. Good, come back to center. 3 times, knee comes to chin. Exhale as it comes in. Inhale, kick up. Exhale in. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to chest, hinging forward and up. And now plant that foot down, rising up to a high lunge. Good, so back knee is pressing through. We've got our hands at our heart. All right. We're gonna do something challenging here. This is a balance challenge. So if you struggle with balance, you can definitely find a chair, you can find a wall. Finding a focal point is gonna help you. So we're gonna be coming into this position, our lunge position. From here, we're gonna do what am I trying to say? A dip. I was gonna say plie, that was not right, a plie. So we're gonna dip down. We're gonna bend the back knee, drawing our arms into sort of that goddess position, pull the shoulders down. Notice my front knee is not tracking out over those toes, and then we're gonna squeeze back up. From here, we're gonna step into a balancing position on this front leg. So we're gonna lift that knee up. I've got left knee here at my chest, hands at my heart. Challenge option, we're gonna twist towards the bent knee. Open up through the upper body. In that twist. Good, come back to center. And now we're gonna step back to that same lunge. Leg steps back. Good, arms come up, down, and up, down, and up. Last time, squeeze down, up to that balancing position. Hands to heart, whoops, see, look, my foot touched down. Hands to heart, twisting towards the left, opening up the arms. Pausing, find your balance. Coming back to center, hands to heart, find a point to focus on, that's gonna save you. Step the foot back, high lunge. Good, 3 dips down, bending down and up and down, never tracking out over our toes. Last time, launching up onto that front foot. Last time round, opening to the left, extending the arms. Finding that stillness, come back to center, back to your high lunge, extend the arms up overhead, pull the shoulders down and back, open the gaze towards the ceiling. Taking a breath. Good, bringing hands to heart center, twisting towards that front right knee. You can always drop the back leg down if you want. Opening up here, pulling that right shoulder back. Looking towards the ceiling. Good, releasing, hands find the mat. Step that foot back and lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Okay, this time we're gonna find that same W position. It's gonna be a repeating theme today. So this time we're gonna lift legs and arms. So you can either squeeze your legs together. It's a little bit harder. It does different things. You can also have your legs separate. Classically in yoga, it's legs together, but separated is not terrible. So we're gonna lift our chest up. We're gonna pull our shoulders back, making that W with our arms. Press your pelvis into the mat, and then see if you can lift your knees off the mat. So your shins and your knees come up without bending your knees. We're contracting our glutes. We're breathing and we're holding this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that down. We're gonna come to a low plank. So we're on forearms and we press up into our plank. Good. So again, this can be done on knees or it can be done here on our toes. We don't want to pop our butts up and we definitely don't want to drop our hips low, staying parallel to the floor. We're going to transition this to a side plank. We're going to do both sides so it doesn't matter which one you do. I'm going to turn towards you. The forearm goes out from the body. Again, you could drop a knee if you want. Option to extend the arm. Option to thread the needle here 3 times. Twist and extend. Exhale, twist and extend. Last time, exhale, twist and extend. Coming back to your plank, holding here. Originally, when I planned to do this, I was gonna make y'all hold this for 2.5 minutes altogether. I rethunk that. We're not gonna do it for that long. We're just gonna do it a few times. I'm gonna turn my back to you this time, so we're gonna go to the other side. Arm comes out from the body, lifting up. Again, you can always drop that bottom knee. Option to extend the arm. Keep pressing up through the top hip. Option to twist. Thread the needle and back up. Exhale and up. 3rd time and up and back over to our low plank. Good. Press up to dolphin. So we pop the hips up. We walk our feet towards our elbows. Opening up our back here. Take a couple deep breaths in. I find this posture wildly uncomfortable, but it's good for your back and your shoulders. Good, walk that back, and then just lower yourself all the way down. Let yourself relax for a second, just turn your head over one shoulder. Breathe into it, not too long. Bring your head back to center. Place your hands under your shoulders. Push yourself up through plank. Push yourself back, downward facing dog. Left leg comes up, bends over, opens up through the hips and circle. Big circles one direction, that hip socket. And then change direction, other way. And 2. Last one, extend that leg up high. 3 times, knee to chest or chin. The further forward you go and the lower you drop your hips, the harder this is. Inhale, exhale, hinge forward, coming out over those hands. Kick the leg back up. Exhale forward, inhale to extend. Exhale forward, inhale, extend. Good, plant that foot down, coming to your low lunge and rising up. I'm gonna try to do the same thing on this side as the other side. I don't always think these things all the way through, so sometimes I mess up. Bring the arms to that W position. So when we're in this position, we're working to pull our shoulder blades together. It's very much an upper back strengthening move. And it's also a chest opener, heart opener, if you will. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 dips here. We're gonna bend down and press up. And 2, focusing on that back leg, the front leg's just along for the ride. Good, coming down. Bring the hands to heart. This is gonna be my harder side to balance on. My left foot's harder. When you're ready, bring yourself up. Bring that right knee in front of you. Good, now I'm turning towards you. Opening the arms. Coming back. Stepping back into that lunge. Find your stability first. No sense in dipping if you're wobbling. Ooh, I did that backwards. And 2. And 3. Good, and launch yourself up onto that left foot. Find your stillness, twist, open the arms, bring the arms back, step yourself back, find your stability, and 3, and 2, last one, and launch yourself up think this is the last one. Twist. Extend the arms. Twist back. Step back. And 3. And 2. Last one, good. And then just find our lunge, pressing back into that back leg. Opening up, drawing the shoulders down the back, tilting the throat towards the sky. Deep inhale. Good, next time you exhale, bring the right elbow against the left knee. Looking up past that left shoulder, twisting into it. Deep inhale. And exhale. Good, bring your hands, square your foot with your hands. Step your foot back. Coming to plank. Lower yourself all the way down. Good, my mat's crooked, but I guess that doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. We're gonna lift up, locust position with our arms in that same W. Everything up, arms and legs. And we're holding it. So again, actively pulling the shoulder blades together, actively lifting the legs up, squeezing the gluteal muscles, head just looking forward, not throwing it back. And hold it for 5. Can you lift up higher, contracting the glutes, protect the back. And 3, 2. Last one, forearms underneath you, pressing up into your plank. We're gonna drop the knees and press back up. Drop the knees and up. Good, so it's just a tiny movement here. Only the knees bending and lifting back up. Last one, hold plank. Step one foot out and back in. Opposite foot out and back in. Good, just alternating sides. Again, see if you can keep the hips stable. If this is too much and you need to be on your knees, that's fine. And then just hold that. You can't walk out from knees, that doesn't make any sense. Good, one more. If you're shaking, that's awesome, means you're doing it right. Good, and release that down. Slide your hands back under your shoulders. Press up into plank. Press back into downward facing dog. Shoulders rolling down and back. My crooked mat is annoying me. Stay in your down dog and just straightening my mat. Taking a breath. Good, step the right foot forward, followed by the left, forward fold. Let your head drop. And then round yourself all the way up. Deep inhalation. Good, we're coming into chair in that same W posture. So, sitting down, opening up those arms. Good. Careful not to arch the back. Good, bring the hands to heart center. Can you sit back even further, bringing the knees back over the ankles. Belly button in, extending the arms out in front of you. Sitting even lower. Good, so I think we did this last week. This is called Fist of Fire. We go from here and we stand up, press the pelvis slightly forward, pull the fist back. So it's an inhale, exhale to stand up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Good. Make sure you're actively sitting back. Your weight is very much in your heels. Each time finding that same really good chair position. Weight in our heels. We're not arching our back. Extend. Last one, come down and hold chair. Sitting low, 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 low. Wiggle those toes. Chest lifts. Shoulders pulling down and away. Good, and forward fold. Straighten the legs. Inhale, sliding halfway up. Exhale, release. Inhale, step the left foot back, followed by the right. Plank position. Good, holding plank. You can drop to knees, remember, or you can stay where you are. Rolling into a side plank, doesn't matter which side. Option again to drop the bottom leg. Option to extend the arm. Same thing we did on the low side plank. We're going to do the twist. So it's an exhale, inhale up. Exhale, inhale up. One more. Good. Place that hand down, back to plank, over to the other side. Option to extend the arm. You can do this with your knee down and you can still do the twist that way. Twist. Good. Exhale, It's just a tiny twist. You're not like moving the whole body. Just looking down. That was 3. Coming back to plank. Holding it. Good, lower all the way down, chest, chin, hips, pressing up to a cobra. Shoulders down and back, elbows back. Push yourself up and back, coming to downward facing dog. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. I turned off my air conditioning in here because it's loud and it's really hot. Just want to share that with you. Okay, right leg extends up. Up in your down dog split, pushing away from your body. 3 times, knee is going to come to right elbow. So inhale, hinging forward, knee to right elbow. Exhale, back up. That's 2. And up. That's 3. And up. This time the foot's going to step down. Good. So foot is on the outside edge of the mat. Both arms are here, our hands rather, are on the inside of your mat. So you're kind of in a lizard lunge. Check the positioning here, knee over ankle. You can always scoot your foot forward. If your foot's way back here, just move it forward. Good, holding here for a moment, pressing that arm against the leg to start to open the hip. Lizard is usually done with forearms, but we're gonna do something else, so that's why we're staying here. Good, release the back knee onto the mat. And bring yourself up. Opening those shoulders, pulling the chest back. Draw those elbows down to that same position we keep finding. Good. Open up through here. And now, if you can, come to forearms. You can always use a block or something to elevate you. So forearms are on the mat or on the block. They can come all the way down to the floor. Option to lift up on the back toes. So your leg is off the mat. You do not need to do that. You get a deeper stretch on forearms than on hands. So if you can't comfortably be on the mat, that is totally fine. But see if you can elevate and come onto your forearms and be like, you could be way up here. But it still just gives you a better stretch than being on your hands. I don't exactly know why. I often know the whys. This one, I don't really know. I just know how it feels. Good, press yourself up. We're gonna step our back leg up here on the outside of the mat too. I'm just gonna turn so you guys can see. So I step my back leg up, and now see if we can squat down as low as we can go. If you can't comfortably do it, again, I literally just threw my block across the room. You can sit on a block. Bring your hands to your chest. So one time while we're here in squat, I'm gonna tell you a story. I was teaching at a new studio in DC, and they like secret shop you when you first teach. So like people would be in the class and then they would get feedback back to the owners, and all the feedback was really positive. But one person said she should be, Monica was a good teacher, but she should be a little bit more zen and a little bit less peppy. I was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, that's enough about that. From here, I'm just gonna go to the top of the mat. You're gonna step yourself back, coming to plank. If you'd like, you can do a chaturanga to up dog, or simply step back, find your way to your down dog. And take a couple of breaths here. Okay, so from your down dog, left leg comes up, hinges forward to the left elbow, and kick back up. And 2, and 3. This time, step that foot all the way outside the mat. So you're on hands, scooching that back leg back. Left foot here at the edge of the mat, knee over ankle. Pressing the left arm gently against the thigh. And then releasing that back leg down. Good, pressing yourself up, opening the chest up, pulling the shoulders down and back. This requires balance. If you're like weebling and wobbling, that's okay. Taking a breath. Good, now bringing forearms down, my block is across the room, or onto your mat. And then option here to press up onto your toes. Pressing the arm against the inner thigh. Deep breath in. And out. Good, I'm going to give you guys the option so you can come back to the same squat. If this did not work for you, you could just have a seat for a moment and you could stretch your legs. Those of you in squat, if you want to work on crow, bakasana, we do it from here. So the hands come to the mat. You come up, you want to bring your knees to the backs of your arms, like where your triceps are. So you can just practice by just sort of staying on your feet, but getting a feeling of what that feels like. And then maybe you're like, oh, I can lift one foot up. I can lift another foot up. Maybe you feel stable and you can lift both feet up. The difference between crow and crane, your knees are way up here in your armpit, and the idea is that your arms are a little bit straighter. Wherever you are, we're going to come back to plank. I have been working on that, which I don't do brilliantly yet. Coming to plank, lower all the way down, chaturanga, rising up to your up dog, pressing back to your down dog, and then dropping down to knees in child's pose. Let your head go. Thought I'd never give you a break, didn't you? Taking a deep breath. Good, bring yourself up, lowering yourself all the way down to the mat. Last set of these. When you're ready, arms by your side, locust with the arms in a W position. Up, this time option, so we've got our arms here by our sides. If you want, you could extend those arms out away from the body, reach them up overhead, and then pull them back to that W. Keep the legs lifting, open the arms out to the side, reach them forward, pull them back, still breathing. Last time. Good, forearms on the mat, legs on the mat, press yourself up, low plank. Option to lift one leg up just a couple inches. We keep our leg in line with our hips. We're not arching our back. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Release it down, other leg comes up. Breathing into the abdomen. Place that leg down. Drop to your knees and then just come over to your other side. So, I don't know if any of y'all have read my blog, but this week I wrote about back health. So I'm a little bit on a core strengthening back health kick, hence all of those planks, because they're really good for your back. Okay, sitting up tall, hinging back, coming to a modified boat posture. So our arms are extended in front of us, our abdomen is in, our chest is lifted, shoulders are pulling down away from our ears. Good. Hands to heart. Holding here. Okay, your two options are, we're going to do twists. Feet can stay here on the mat. Legs can lift up to tabletop. Legs to tabletop is really hard because your legs want to move like all over the place. So let's start with feet on the floor and we'll see how it goes. So inhale, exhale, twist to one side, doesn't matter which. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, so our chest stays lifted. We're just twisting our torso, exhaling as we go. Good. So if you're up for the challenge, you can try lifting those legs up and twist, endeavoring not to have your legs like flying all over the place. They sometimes want to twist the opposite way. See if you can ask them to stay relatively stable and twist. Exhale and twist. Good, one last time, both sides. And come back to center if your feet are up. Put them down, extend the arms, lower yourself down, but just come onto your forearms. So you're on your forearms, chest is still lifted, abdomen is still engaged. We're gonna lift those legs up, coming to tabletop. We're gonna twist to the side, extend the top leg, bring them back together, back to center. Other side, twist to the side, extend the leg, back to center, and up. One more time like this, top leg extends. Keep the chest lifting, shoulders pulling back. Exhale, inhale, back to center. Your option, challenge option, is to extend both legs. Back to center, extend, back to center. Whatever you're doing, this will be the second to last The penultimate round. Good, this time, last one, extend, back to center, extend, back to center, place the feet down, press yourself up, give yourself a little hug. Good, let your head drop between your knees, round the back over. Good, hold on to the backs of your thighs, lower yourself all the way down into the mat. Draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a little rock from side to side. Good, place the feet down on the mat, palms on the mat next to you. Pull that belly button in, pressing your low back into the mat. Roll the shoulders down into the mat. As you inhale, lift the hips up, keeping the legs parallel. In fact, you could even put a block in between your legs for this portion. In a minute, you won't be able to, but here you could. And then pull the belly button in and lower down, vertebra by vertebra, back down onto the mat. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Lower back down. Inhale, tilt up. Squeezing those inner thighs to engage so they stay parallel. They don't flop open. They don't fall together. The next time you press up, we're going to come up and hold it. So tilt up. Walk those shoulders really under your body. You can leave your hands by your side for stability's sake. You might need to walk your feet a little closer to your mat. Should be able to move your head, no pain in your neck. Shoulders really under your body. Good, lift up your right leg. Extend that leg long. Lower it down parallel to your other leg, and then place it down on the mat. Opposite leg. What'd I do? Lift it up. Extend and lower and bend. Right leg, bring it up. Extend, press it away, plant it down. Start bringing that knee even closer to your body so you get a stretch. Kick it up and lower down. Don't let your hips drop. Bend the knee in, lift it up, lower down, place it down. Bend the knee, extend, lower down, place it down. Bend the knee, extend like a dance. Lower down. Last time, finish whatever side will make you even. Press up onto toes on the balls of your feet. Walk those feet even closer to your body. Squeeze the glutes. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. So you're squeezing in, you're lifting up, you're squeezing your glutes. Good, and lower all the way down. Good, hug your knees into your chest, giving yourself a little rock from side to side. I'm just checking the time. Okay. Good, bring those legs back. Place your hands on your thighs. This is a weird one. I just learned this one. Place your hands on your thighs. Pull your belly in. Shoulders down and back. Back pressing against the mat. We're not going to move. We're just going to press. Knees against thighs. What am I saying? Hands against thighs. Thighs against hands. So it's hard to demonstrate because I'm not doing anything except pressing, 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 pressing. I'm shaking. And release. Take a breath. Relax. So knees are over hips. Hands are on your thighs. Press your hands into your thighs. Press your thighs into your hands. Don't let your back arch. It's very easy for that to happen. Pull the belly button in and hold it and breathe. And release. Good. Last one. Hands into thighs. Press, 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 press. And release. Good. Place the feet down. Separate the feet, mat systems apart, and the knees now let them knock in. And just let them relax for a second. Releasing the back. Good. Separate the legs and let them flop from side to side. Good. Back to center. Press yourself up or pull yourself up. Hands behind you for a tabletop. So fingers pointing towards toes. Pressing into your feet, pressing into your hands. Lifting up to tabletop. Shoulders pull down and back. Look down your body rather than letting your head drop back. One's not great on your neck. Press up, 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 up. Can you lift up on one ball of one foot? And switch. And switch. Staying steady, not letting the hips drop. And switch. And switch. Last time. Lower down, all the way to the mat. Extend those legs out in front of you. Separate it a little bit. Inhale, extend the arms up. Rounded spine over. So reach like you're reaching over a beach ball. Pull your belly button back. Drop your head between your arms. Flex your feet and now pulse forward. 2, 3. Inhale, rising back to sitting, arms staying at parallel, shoulder height. Exhale, pulse, pulse, pulse. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, pulse, pulse, pulse. Inhale, sit up. Last time, exhale, pulse, pulse, and pulse. Good. Inhale, sit up. Release those hands by your side. Bring the feet together. Option to bend your knees on this one if you want. Inhale to stretch up. Exhale, hinging forward with a long spine. Let the arms drop down. So think about lifting up, opening the chest, lengthening the spine. Which is why I say if it's better for you to have your knees here, that's fine. If you want to reach your feet or toes, if you have a strap, you could use that. Inhale. Exhale. Let yourself roll over and release. Take a couple deep breaths. Good, bringing yourself back up, bending the knees, lowering yourself all the way down, drawing the right leg into the chest, extending the left leg. Open that right leg and make some circles with it. Working through that hip again. Reverse direction. Good. Bring that leg across the body. Extend the left leg down. Make that same sort of W shape. Cactus arms now. Turning your head and looking over your right shoulder. Breathing into the twist. Good, bring that leg back. Bend the left knee, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Press that right leg away, opening up through this hip. Lift the left thigh, supine pigeon. Continuing to breathe, letting the heart rate slow. We did a lot fast today. That was a faster class. I think because of the challenge with the camera at the beginning and starting late. So hopefully you feel like you got a workout, you got some sweating, got some toxins out of you. Other side, pull the left leg in, right leg away. Hopefully those hips feel open so you can do these circles. And that core, good for your back health, reverse direction. If you haven't read my blog, self-promotion, www.2, the number 2, the letter B, the letter A, to be a happyhuman.com. And I've got a lot of yoga and Pilates videos on there. Bring that leg across to the other side, W your arms, turn and look over the shoulder. So I put videos as well as like blog posts about different things, but the one I did this week was on back health and how doing things like this, twisting your spine, is really, really important. So if you want to see some ideas for things you can do at home or the method to my madness when I'm teaching, that will give you some insight. I'm working on one now about balance like we did tonight. Okay, roll back to center, bend the right knee, cross the left ankle across, press that left thigh away. So just right now, it's just you're creating traction here, right? Your right ankle is against the thigh and you're pushing your knee away, so you're already opening up. And then you grab that thigh and see if you can open up a little bit further. I don't want to take you guys too much past 7, even though we started late. So. Good. Okay, back to center. Hug the knees in. Sitting on top of the hands, just a quick inversion. If you have a block, it's easier to sit on your block. We're not going to stay here forever. So just sitting on those hands, bringing those legs right over hips. Flex and point your feet. Getting the blood flowing out of your legs. Good, open those legs out, Let gravity just take them down. If you've got super mobile hips, don't drop into them. But for the rest of us, if you're tight through your hips, you can just let them drop. Let gravity press against them. Roll your ankles. Roll your ankles the other direction. Good. Squeeze the legs up. Lower one leg down. Bring one leg towards your face. And pull it back. Some more core work. And scissor the other direction. And bring it back. Pull the belly button in, scissor them away. It's not a big movement. The last time, each direction. Good, bend the knees, drop the feet, move the hands. Open your hips for a moment, so just bring the soles of your feet together. Bring one hand to heart, one hand to heart center, one hand to abdomen. Let your elbows drop down. Close your eyes, take a deep inhale. Open your mouth and let it go. And again, inhale. Feeling the hands rise, exhale. Last time. Exhale. If you like this posture, you can stay here. Otherwise, extend your legs into your Savasana. Bring your arms down by your side. I'm going to do that one thing that I think I did last week too that I become obsessed with, but if you don't like it, you don't need to do it. So heels are on the mat, and we're just going to flip our feet. So you're rocking your heels, point, flex, and as your heels rock, your whole body moves, and as your whole body moves, your head starts to nod if your spine is loose. My hair gets kind of stuck on my mat. So this is apparently a Tai Chi exercise. I don't know anything about Tai Chi, but it's very Kundalini yoga-esque. And so it'd be really good for sort of chakra alignment. It's really good energy, just sort of cleansing. So if you like the feel of it, let's just do this for another like 3 to 5 breaths. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Cardinal roll in yoga. Last breath. And find stillness. Feel that energy in your body. Find a gentle breath. Just take a moment to observe, to notice, to be. Notice what you feel in your body, your muscles, your breath, your joints. Notice what you feel outside the body, sounds, temperature. As you exhale, allow yourself to cleanse anything out of you that you don't need right now, physical, emotional, and or mental tension and stress. Imagine it just floating off of you. Notice if you can feel your heart beating. What is the feeling of your breath as you exhale through your nose? Hitting your skin. Notice what you see behind your eyes. Patterns or color or nothing. Begin to find movement again, wiggling fingers and toes, rolling wrists and ankles, rolling your head from side to side. Turning your body towards the screen. Taking a moment there in the fetal position, thanking yourself. Being proud of yourself for stepping foot on the mat. Being proud of yourself for practicing, for challenging yourself, and also for knowing your limitations. Being proud of yourself for taking child's pose when you needed to, modifying a posture when you needed to. Letting go of judgment of yourself and of others. Letting go of judgment of me, of the technical difficulties of Facebook. Exhale and just let all of that negative stuff go. Back to gratitude. Back to joy. And then keeping your eyes closed, press yourself up, find yourself in a seated position, facing towards the virtual me. Take an inhale, extending your arms up, opening your eyes as you gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale one last time, bringing your hands behind your back, pressing into the mat and just tilting your chest up. One last heart opener. Breathing into it. And as you come just to vertical, maintaining that sense of openness across your chest, across your heart, bringing your hands to your heart center. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice and your energy with me this evening. And thanks for your comments. And I will see you next time.